First ENN guest ever. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
And why not get a guy who knows how to talk a little bit and play a little bit? Richard Sherman of the Seattle Seahawks.
How you doing, Richard?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you guys having me.
All right, how do you see this game on Sunday?
I think it's going to be a back-and-forth defensive battle. You know, both teams have great defenses, and they'll battle it out. I think both offenses will be unique and that they'll have some plays that defenses haven't seen all year, and it'll be a chess match.
Now, we had Deion Sanders on, and he said it's Peyton Manning. He can muster up that one more game. So when you're defending a legendary quarterback, are you defending what you see on film in the now, or do you file away? Hey, this is one of the greats. He can do something special like he did 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
You defend it now, you know what I mean? Because he's not who he was 5 years ago, good or bad. He's a totally different quarterback, and has a totally different team, and he approaches the game differently. So you have to live in the now. Think about the progressions he's making now, the reads he's making now, the plays he's making now, because you don't want to get caught up too far in the past and lose your game.
Richard, how tough is it to defend that Carolina unit? Cam presents so many problems. His wide receivers are not great. The best wide receiver they have has been injured all year. What kind of problems does he present to a defense?
You know, he's unique. He's big. He can run. He can pass. And their run game is their biggest threat. You know, and it's misdirection. It's if your eyes aren't in the right place, if you're chasing the backs and he still has the ball, or you're chasing him and the back still have the ball. You know, and those are kind of issues that you have to be disciplined about. If you have enough players in the box and everybody's disciplined, then you'll be fine. But if you're not, it'll be a long day.
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson, when you hear the news that Calvin's probably not coming back, are you sad as a football fan, or are you happy as a guy who doesn't have to worry about him coming across the field?
You know, I mean, I'm a competitor, so you know, I'm not. You're not happy that somebody's retiring from a competitive aspect. You always want the best guys out there, and he's one of the best in our football league. And so it always saddens you to see a guy retire early, but you're happy for him that he did it on his own vices. You know, he didn't have to retire. Nobody forced him out of the game. Nobody cut him. He did this, and you know he did it under his own mindset, his own mental capacity. He made the decision. So you're happy for him in that respect, but you're sad because you know he has a lot of football left.
How weird is it? You're supposed to be playing in the Super Bowl. It's supposed to be the third
this is what
year.
you do. That's all you do is play the Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is weird. This got to be weird.
It is a little strange. You know, it had not happened in a while, but you know, it comes with it. Obviously, you can't win them all.
You want to.
You want to. you try as hard as you can to get there every year, but unfortunately, we came up short.
All right, so Walsh is lining up for a 27-yard field goal to beat you. So just take me through the sidelines of what you're going through seconds before he kicks what's supposed to be a sure end to your season, and then your season's along.
And you were actually on the field.
I was on the field.
Yeah.
You know, you're just hoping he misses it. You're trying to do it because we're on the field, so you're trying to block it and do all that. But I had the same angle he had. So once we rushed the kick and we turned and saw it, it was immediately left. And, I mean, we knew the game was over, and it was excitement. It was jubilation.
Yeah, that's right. Warren Moon had said that you almost blocked the one earlier. So are you thinking he's going to miss it, or I'm going to, because of how close I came earlier, that I might be able to alter that kick?
I thought I might have a chance at it, but the first one I jumped. You know, I jumped the snap, and I went as soon as the ball moved, and it was 4th and 2 this time. You know, and if I jump it this time and get offside, and it's first down, so I couldn't jump it the way I did the last time, so I had to play it honestly, and it worked out.
Now, Richard Sherman is with us from the Seahawks, and people come by, Papa John's, K Jewelers, the whole deal. Somebody else brought this here. This is the coolest thing that I've experienced all week. Next VR.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell everybody? Because if this is the future of watching sports, I'm blown away by it. I'm glad I'm living in this time.
As am I. You know, it's like when everybody had the beeper,
right?
And then the cell phone came, and they were like, "Oh my God, you know what's going to happen with this?" This is like the cell phone, and it's brick stage. You know, obviously it's kind of big, it's kind of bulky, but it gives the fan a totally different way to watch the game and experience the game. You put this on, and you're all of a sudden on the field. You're on the 50-yard line, looking left, looking right, looking right there. Oh, there's Calvin Johnson. There's Darrelle Revis. There's the guys I've been watching. Or you can look across and see there's Peyton. Or you can look back and see your buddies in the stands. You know, this will change the game even for fans at the stadium. You know, a fan in the 300 levels can barely even see the game. He puts this on, and he's at the game, but also on the field.
It's like the most striking technology, I think, if you check this out, Next VR, that you'll ever see. it makes you feel like you're in Back to the Future. It's one of those things you're like, wow, no, this can't be. And you'll think we're just talking, and then when you put it on and you look around, it's unbelievable.
It's scary because the sensation I got when I put that on the other day was when I first saw HD.
Wow.
And think, like 10 years later, it's this. So what's going to happen next? Find a way for me to be on the field?
This is like that, right? You know, it would be cool if you're wearing it and you have a hoverboard, a real one.
Whoa.
A real
Then it's
hoverboard.
Back to the Future.
Then you're straight back
all
to the
right.
future.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard, would you do me a favor and not ever match up with my Redskins in the playoffs again? Because I don't know if you realize that all you guys do is knock the Redskins out of the playoffs. Seahawks have done it,
Redskin fan.
I think,
Pundit.
4 times. You weren't there for every one of them, but this is just what you guys do.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We're just doing our job.
We're not the only ones. You do it to a lot of people. I mean, this is a team that's going to be good for a very long time, it feels like.
That's what we're hoping, But I was happy to see you guys. You guys won your division. You got a quarterback that's working for you. Things are coming together.